out as I come. Busting in your line, cracking helmets in. I bring the pain, so what you gon' do? Stand there and just get shook out ya. So clean out your locker, I'm out to get ya. Cause I just popped ya. You can't take the pressure. You might as well quit cause you just can't last. Madden 2000, put your face in the grass.
Austin Safarian-Jenkins, the first touchdown of Jameis Winston's career.
And your pride in the dirt, so put on a skirt. If you come on the field and don't wanna get hurt, just bruise and beaten, all black and blue. And it's been like that since Madden 92.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buccaneer Blake Sports. It's your host, Buccaneer Blake himself. Yeah, as you see, it's a little, scenery, trying to mix it up a little bit. I'm driving this morning, passing through school zones and stuff. So, try to mix it up a little bit, get you a little different scenery or whatnot. That's Ramon's word. So how about that game last night, the Bills and the Jets? So I know, Marco, you're going to watch this because I mentioned the Jets today. It was kind of, I picked the Bills to win. Tyrod Taylor was back, and the continuity of the offense looked there. Shady McCoy was healthy. It's just I couldn't say no to the Bills, even though I have been pulling for the Jets lately. But the Bills pulled it out at home in New York. Well, MetLife Stadium, Jet Stadium, Buffalo's in New York as well. But yeah, so they pulled it out. I almost gave it up, especially with that punt there. I'm like, good Lord. Every time you see a muff punt or whatever, first thing that comes to your mind is Michigan State game. But fortunate for this kicker, he wasn't dumb to know that when you're surrounded by everybody and not still try to kick it. He dove on the ball and it paid off because the Jets got no points out of it. It was a two fourth down turnovers, and they just couldn't capitalize when they should have capitalized. I guess they're trying to outthink themselves. Instead of going with their moneymaker, you try to go away from it and fool somebody, but you only fooled yourself. And Greg Hardy thing. Oh, I couldn't wait to talk about that. I said, this asshole, excuse my language, you can go read the report yourself. I know some people I know always go, oh yeah, every woman says that and all that. I'm like, from my knowledge, she didn't even call the police. They found her outside. And she told the cop that it doesn't matter what she says, nothing's going to happen to her.
And understand that Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead.
And what was her name? Handy or Hand? What's her name? I can't remember that girl's name. It's Holder. Miss Holder. You were right. And not only were you right,
you was right.
He got an upgrade to Dallas. I mean, if you want to call it upgrade, for a flashier to Dallas, and he's working on a long-term contract. So he beat your ass, and he's still gonna get a raise. Nice, huh? That's the way this country rolls. And you try to say you want to give somebody a second chance. Give somebody a second chance that's actually trying to give themselves a second chance. Like Ray Rice. He hit his wife, or was his girlfriend at his time. The issue that was brought up was 6 months old. They weren't married at the time, but then got married. Both went to jail. Remember, listen to what I'm saying. Both went to jail, went to therapy, worked out their issues, and they're married and they're happy. But Ray Rice can't get a job in the league because his video's so terrible. But again, the media lets you see what you want to see. Again, remember what I just said previously. Both went to jail. She was spitting on him and hitting him as well on the other side of the video that you did not see. I'm a firm believer. I don't believe you should, not knock women out. And I'm not one of those guys who's going to say that no matter what a woman does, she doesn't deserve to get hit. Again, I know I saw the video. She was physically assaulting Ray Rice as well. But my mom always told me, you don't put your hands on nobody and don't expect nothing to happen to you. They worked it out. They're married. They got their issues ironed out. Everything's good, but Ray Rice can't get a job. Greg Hardy's getting extensions and getting pay raises and all that. And then literally telling you without telling you that he don't give a damn and he's the victim. And we should know what we're talking about before we talk. Whatever, dude. It's just unfortunate that people like Jerry Jones and people like him, you have no soul, you have no morals. That's why your team sucks. You sold your soul to put a dude on there you know doesn't belong there, and then defend him. That's why your team hasn't won a game since September. Funny how that works. You got him to get your team better. They called your team a Super Bowl team. Your receiver gets hurt. Your quarterback goes out. Your team is in straight disarray as it's ever been. But you say, Greg Hardy, you're giving Greg a second chance. You don't care about Greg. And you don't care about him getting better. Because if you cared about him getting better, you would have told him he needed to go see counseling. You need to tell him to stay on this team. I need to see that you've been going to counseling, domestic violence counseling, and working out your issues. And I need reports on it. I need to hear from your doctor or your therapist or whoever does that. If you're really giving Greg a second chance, you don't give a damn, Jerry Jones. That's why your team sucks. That's why I hate Dallas. Ain't got nothing to do with me being a Giants fan or anybody. I'm not even an NFC East fan. Y'all know who I roll with, the Buccaneers. And I told you I'm a football fan first, but I hate Dallas because of him. He epitomizes things I hate about this country. He epitomizes things I hate about people. You'll sell your soul and change your morals, or maybe you didn't even have morals. You'll change them to what benefits you and pretend the issue's okay because it benefits you. It's in your best interest, so it's okay instead of having morals. I said I'd have more respect for you to say he's not trying to get me. They cut Greg Hardy. I would change everything I just said if he cut Greg Hardy and said I can't support this guy anymore because he's not trying to get better. He's not trying to have a second chance. He said, I thought if I gave him a chance, he would change. And he said, but I can't support him anymore. Jerry Jones did that. Between now to the end of the year, I will take back everything I just said. But I know that's not going to happen. You sell your soul for wins. But that's what's important, I guess. Money's important more than anything. Everybody claims they love people. They don't. They love money. They love what benefits them. Say what they want to say to you. Now, let me stop there. I told you I can ramble on about stuff and go way into left field. But again, like Ray Rice, Roger Goodell, you see this. I hope you reinstate Ray Rice and push that he can get on the team because it's bull crap. Straight up bull crap. Oh, what else, man? I'm all in disarray now. Oh, man, I can't. Buccaneers got to play Dallas, speaking of it. My Super Bowl of the year. And get me this win, fellas. For one, you know where I stand. That's where I stand with Dallas. That's 7-2. I said I don't feel like hearing people running their mouths. That's Dallas fans that I've been popping off to. Granted, we got more wins than them, so they really don't have much to say on paper. And according to everybody else, the Great Wall of Dallas, they have a better team and they're a Super Bowl bound team, and they playing us. So, and with that pass rush last week, Said Matt Castle down there might throw for 400 yards. Des Bryant might have 200 yards receiving because he don't drop passes like Mike Evans. Well, I hope they know. I hope ASJ and Vincent Jackson comes back and y'all work that dropping crap out. Or put Charles Sims at receiver. I told y'all about Charles Sims. Didn't I tell y'all in all them videos? You are but touching the surface of what Charles Sims can do. But now you're doing it. Thank you, Dirk Cutter, if you heard my voice. So now, you got to work on the other part I said. And I'll show you a clip, if I'm not, after I'm saying this, about Adam Humphries. Adam Humphries, I told you that was going to be an up-and-coming player too. Sitting underneath, 5 catches, 55 yards. Sitting underneath, making those catches. That's what the Patriots do. That's what Peyton Manning did with Wes Welker. That's all you need to do. Simplified offense. They want a Dale back in coverage to cover Mike Evans and the other guys going deep. Hit those guys underneath. Granted, we can get him to break more tackles and get extra yards. He'd be more of a threat. But like I said, I hope we get Derek Haran and Kenny Bell back. Like I said, Kenny Bell was supposed to be the deep threat receiver. Is this anytime you get some type of positive direction for the offense, injuries occur, and the picture that you have for your offense doesn't quite happen the way you see it. But that's just football in general. I'm just glad Jameis Winston can still move the offense with the pieces he's got. At least you got running backs and they're doing well. And Charles Sims picked up Doug Martin's last game. He wasn't, breaking off like he did, but somebody did, and that's fine. That's why you have 2 backs, one to complement the other. One might not have a good game, the other one will. I think it's a 1 o'clock game too. I hate those 4 o'clock games. If we would have had a 1 o'clock game yesterday, we wouldn't have to deal with that rain. Panthers still undefeated. I actually picked the Titans to beat them. I don't know why. Just something said to do it. It's just like everybody picks the teams that are undefeated to win. I mean, like I said, you know how hard it is to go 16-0. Patriots are the only one to do it, but that ended perfectly. They lost in the Super Bowl in that fashion. But yeah, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose eventually. I mean, I guess it's going. I'm picking them, because they got a pretty easy schedule. I told you we had a fairly easy schedule. We all play the same teams in our division. So we'll see what happens. Well, I ain't got much more to ramble on. I'm almost at my destination. You know how I end my segments. You're the master to everything you do. Everything you do is up to you. Y'all be safe and have a good day. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot to mention that Green Bay's falling apart and Seattle's rising. You know how Seattle gets the momentum swing, the pendulum swing starts swinging the other way in the win columns. 49ers falling apart. Arizona's a little rocky sometimes. Seattle got to get this win. I said they could be playoff contenders and maybe another Super Bowl run. Wouldn't that be some shit though? Russell Wilson, 3 Super Bowl appearances in his first 4 years in his career. And to think, Mel Kiper, that you said he would be nothing more than a career backup. If you mean being back in the Super Bowl, but 3 out of 4 years you're in the league, then you would be accurate. But Johnny Manziel's the man though. Yeah. Big Ben getting hurt again for you Steeler Nation out there. He manages to keep win. The Steelers keep finding ways to win, even in the most intense circumstances. It's truly amazing. Winning is a culture there. Clearly, winning's a culture. Find ways to win. The Des Bryant. Oh yeah, the Des Bryant blowing up on the Scouts. He's told them several times. He's tried to tell people several times to not believe what these people are writing because they're literally just writing garbage. And the part that I'm sure he'll agree with me on this is, one, you put out these bogus reports just to get it out there, I guess, to get your name out there, or whatever your satisfaction you're getting out of this, or you're getting paid for this. And then sometimes you don't even put your name next to the work that you're putting out, which makes you a coward, and your stuff shouldn't even get put out if you can't put your name on it. If you can't put your name on your work, especially if you're a journalist or whatever, a reporter or anything, and you can't put your name on it, so when somebody wants to confront you about what you said, you're a coward and you hide, just like you will hide behind these computers these days. I guess that's just what society is, right? And the Pats, man. The Pats keep trying to blow people out, I guess, to prove that they're not a bunch of cheaters or whatever it is. They're mad about whatever. That's fine and all. You're doing it the right way. I mean, so far, it looks like you're doing it the right way, but you can't be mad at how people view you from what actions you did. You did that. So you have to kind of own it. Of course, nobody likes to be labeled as that for things that happened in the past or whatever. But like I said before, I think if you'd have just owned what you did, it wouldn't have been as bad. But hey, they keep winning. We'll see what happens. Will they go 16-0 next to win a Super Bowl this year? It's too close to tell. And Eddie Lacy got benched in Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin, saying he's been overweight as well. I know I bounced from one topic to the other. I just forgot to mention that. And old man James Jones still doing his thing. Aaron Rodgers said this team was a little setback. It's just now you're starting to see it with Jordy Nelson going out, and the run game hasn't been reliable as it has in the past. But this time I'm out for real. Y'all be safe.
Yeah. Riding with Skeet, Mellow, and Flacco. Ain't got no beef, but we got cheese and lettuce like a taco. What you talking about? I got my city on lock, ho, and I always keep the peace. I never gotta keep that Glock, bro. Tampa Bay Buccaneer, check the red and pewter. Yeah, the girls with you are mighty fine, the ones with me are cuter. Swagger to the max, mind faster than computers. See, we get the signal clear, the flashing lights can never fool us. Call me Young Hammy, I'm about to go ham. When it comes to Tampa, I'm the definition of the man. Always let me speak my mind, but never listen to my plans. Sometimes it made me doubt I'll never miss a step again. Confidence is great, but humility is greater. Being humble is what lets me show civility to haters. It lets me see the real ones from the fakers. Guess it turned me into Kobe, Wonder Corp, we are the Lakers. Going for the championship, you'd be appalled at the amount of women waiting for their chance to get hit. It's some cancerous shit. I jumped off the wheel, they let me out the cage, now I go hamster a bit. Yeah, hometown hero status, cause my flows they be the tightest and my women are the baddest. Skate park and Tampa kids tell me I'm the raddest. Born a soccer player, I used to kick it at Ed Radis or Schimberg. Got cheese like Limburger, I'm a lyrical assassin, I spit and begin murder. I love my mother, I know that my sins hurt her, so I live a righteous life and only listen to the word of the Most High. He made me so fly, boy, I'm colder than the winter, you could call me Snow God. Shout to Key, I hit the booth and go live. If they tell you I'm the sickest, my nigga, it's no jive. I need a doctor. See, I'm fly without a plane and I don't need no helicopter. I'm not an actor. When it comes to my success, speaking the truth's the biggest factor. You're just a poser. Yeah, you're just a relief pitcher, I'm the closer. I am Tampa. Yeah, I am Tampa.